full body bar today, so full class, about 40 minutes. You've got your warm up and your cool down included. We'll work the whole body, core, glutes, a whole lot of legs, arms. It's gonna be a blast. You're gonna want a set of light weights. So these are my 2-pounders. Anywhere from 1 to 3 is great. If you don't have weights, it's totally fine. Just go ahead and go grab some water bottles and fill them up. It's gonna give you about that 1 to 3 pound range. Or you can grab 2 cans of beans. Any beans would be a really great weight as well. So pause me, run and get what you need, and then set your weights or your cans off to the side. You're gonna set them on either side of the mat, over to your right here, just so that they're easily accessible later. Let's do it. Take your feet wide. You're gonna keep all 10 toes pointing forward here, so you're staying in parallel. I want you to inhale and sweep the arms out to the sides of the room. As you exhale, I want you to bring your hands to heart center, hinge the hips back and bend into that right knee. So you come into this nice lateral lunge. Now pause here and press the inner thighs away from each other. Shift your weight back into your heels and really feel the glutes fire up. Take a minute, bring your hands to your abdominals and inhale. Exhale, hug everything in. So front low ribs are wrapping in and abdominal wall is pulling back to help support the length in your low back. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms again. This time bend that left knee, hinge the torso forward and pull that left hip bone back. Now again, press the inner thighs away and feel the weight back into the heels as you stretch through the right inner thigh. Inhale here. Exhale again. Feel the abdominals draw in. Inhale, rise up, arms extend. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Now if you want to pick up the pace here, by all means, feel free to do that. If you prefer to take your arms up overhead, you're welcome to do that as well. That's going to give you a little bit more heat into the shoulders. Now as you rise up, I want you to really expand the chest and feel the length through the crown of the head. As you lower down, pull the hip bones back. So you start to fire up the hamstrings and the glutes. You have 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Big breath in. Big breath out. Quarter turn to your right. Send the fingertips up and find a nice upright crescent lunge here. Press that back left hip forward and really open up through the left hip flexor. Take an inhale. On your exhale, drop the right fingers, bend that back left knee, and then big side stretch. So left arm reaches towards the back wall here. Soften through the left shoulder. And really feel that length all the way from the left hip to the left fingers. Inhale. Exhale, right fingertips sweep back up to center. Send the fingertips forward here and really feel that space and width across the chest. Inhale. On your exhale, you're going to drive through that front right heel and pull the left knee up as you stand. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, rise. Inhale, you lunge. Exhale, you rise. So you're working balance here. You're opening up that back hip just a little deeper. And then you're starting to get a little more heat building in that front right glute. Last one back, I want you to hold it as you reach the top. Hold it. Catch that left shin and drive the thigh in towards the chest. You can circle that left ankle around. Reverse your circle. Inhale, draw the thigh 1 inch closer. Exhale, send the leg back behind you. Quarter turn, face me, legs are in parallel. Inhale. Exhale, lefty bend. Rise to the right, up, and down. Now if you would rather pick up the pace, do it. You're starting to get a little more heat building. This is going to be a pretty efficient class. We're going to be working a lot of muscle groups at the same time. In 3, from here, I want you to hold to the left. Last one, hold it left. Inhale. Exhale, quarter turn to the left. Sweep the fingertips high, bending through that front left knee. Pull the right hip bone forward. And take a big breath in. Exhale, drop the left fingers. Drop that back right knee and then big side stretch. Right fingers stretch up and over towards the back wall. So you're pressing the right hip forward. You're softening the right shoulder. And really feel the length from the right hip all the way to the right fingers. Inhale. Exhale, left fingertips sweep up. Send the arms in front of you. Inhale, feel length. Exhale, push that front left heel or rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, stand. Inhale, you lunge. Squeeze the left glute. 2 more. Last one, take it back. And you're gonna balance at the top. Catch that right shin and draw the thigh in towards the chest. Circle the right ankle around. Reverse your circle. Inhale, draw that thigh a little closer. Exhale, send it way back. Quarter turn to face me. This time, externally rotate the legs. And take a moment here. Take the hands, the inner thighs, and just gently rock from side to side. Opening up through the inner thighs, opening up through the hips, checking in. Big breath. Big exhale. Hands to the mat. Lift the hips as you rotate the legs back to parallel for a forward fold. And then crawl your way over to the right. Hands press into the mat. Step that right leg back and you're in your high plank. Now knees can tap down and heels can curl to the seat anytime you need. If you're with me with your legs long, fantastic. If your knees are down, fantastic. Reach energy back through the heels and reach energy forward through the crown of the head. Now press down through all 10 finger pads here and really imagine trying to suction cup the center of your palms up and off the mat. So you're really active here through the fingers. Inhale. And as you exhale, wrap the sides of the waist in as you lift the low belly up. Take a little bend in the elbows and then press them out away, extend the arms. It's a little bend, press them out away, extend. So it's like the world's smallest push-up here. You're taking just a tiny little bend, and then you press through the palms. It's a little bend. It's a big stretch. You have 4, and press. You have 3, and press. You have 2. Last one, I want you to feel that press. Feel that length, inhale. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. Press your mat away, and if it feels good to pedal through the feet, do it. One more big breath. Exhale. Inhale, both heels press to the mat. Exhale, roll through the spine, back to your high plank. Push the weight down to the right palm, and on your next big inhale, sweep the left fingertips high, coming into a side plank. Exhale, the left palm lowers. Shifting up and over, right hand lifts up, inhale. Exhale, right hand down, continue just like that. Left arm up, left arm down. It's the right arm lifts, the right arm that lowers. So what I want you to focus on here is not your speed necessarily. It's really focusing on your pelvis. As you rotate to that side plank, I want you to be sure that your top hip is stacking directly over your bottom hip. It's really easy to roll open in a side plank, meaning that your top hip rolls back farther than your bottom hip. But the goal should really be lifting the bottom hip up and keeping the top hip stacked so that we're firing through the obliques and we're also challenging our balance. Inhale up. Exhale down. I've got 4 more. It's inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Yes. 3. And lower. 2 more. Left arm up. Left arm down. Last one. It's the right arm lift. The right arm lowers. Hold it center. Inhale. Exhale. Shift forward to the tiptoes. Elbows squeeze in. We're lowering all the way down in 3, 2, 1. You're on your belly. Send the toes long. Grab a hold of those weights that should be right next to you. And send the arms back behind you. You're going to press your toes down into the mat. You're going to press your pubic bone down into the mat. Take a big inhale and feel the tips of the ears stretching forward. As you exhale, I want you to float your heart just an inch off the mat. And let your arms float off the mat. You have the weights in hand. Palms are facing the floor. Push down through the toenails and squeeze the quadriceps. From here, just lift the arms, go a little lift, little up, go. Now as you inhale, I want you to breathe length through the entire spine. So while you're lifting your heart, you really don't want to be arching into the low back here. So press the pubic bone down and lift the belly up. So low back stays really long here. The back of the neck has no wrinkles in it. You're really elongating from the tips of the ears forward. Go 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower weights, lower forehead down to the mat. Inhale, heart lifts, arms lift. Exhale, lower everything down. 2 more, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower it down. Now I want you to inhale, lift it up and hold it. Rotate your palms to face your thighs, and if you need more, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quadriceps, and lift the toes and the legs off the mat. Squeeze everything in. Little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. So pinky fingers are rotating up to the ceiling. Shoulders are softening down your back, and you're feeling your big toes rotate up, so that inner thighs are rotating in and up. You're really in parallel here, finding work into the glutes. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3. I want you to hold that squeeze. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, lift it higher. Here for 4. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Lay everything down to the mat. Gently press yourself back onto the knees. If you need a little more cushion, go ahead and roll your mat up for that support. Ooh, snapped my pants there, sorry. Inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to send the arms out in front of you, palms face each other, just about 45 degrees. Hinge the hips back as you hinge the torso forward. Narrow row. Reach it out. Go narrow row. Reach it out. Now inhale as you pull the elbows back. Exhale as you extend. So we just worked the triceps pretty deeply. So right away you're going to feel the triceps fire here. But I want you to really think a little more about the shoulder blades. So as you draw your elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades in. And as you extend the arms out, feel the shoulder blades spread wide. 2 more, pull it back. Reach it forward. Last one, pull it back. Reach it forward. Now row those elbows back and hold it. From here, just float the elbows up to 90. Squeeze it down. Elbows float up. Elbows squeeze down. So you're still finding a little bit of mobility for the shoulder blades. They're spreading wide. They're squeezing in, yeah. They're spreading wide. This is going to be a little more work into the shoulders now. Lift it up. Lower it down. Elbows are staying in line with my wrists. And I'm elongating through both sides of my neck. 2 more. Lift. And lower. Now I want you to hold that lift up. Relax the shoulders, a wide arm row, reach it forward. Squeeze it back. Now if at any point this is fatiguing on your knees, you can go ahead and stand up and do this in kind of a squat position, absolutely. It's inhale, reach. Exhale, row. Now as you row your elbows back, check in with your rib cage. Be sure that it's not flaring open. 4 more. Exhale, wrap the ribs, yes, 3. And squeeze. 2 more, it's reach. And squeeze. Now I want you to meet me on that squeeze and hold it. Little pull, goes a little back, little squeeze, little squeeze. Inner thighs are drawing in. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze your sits bones in closer. Feeling the low belly, draw in, go 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold that back. Inhale, lift the palms, lift the heart. Now from here, arms are going to stay as they are. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs in. And I want you to take a big breath in. As you exhale, hinge your torso back. Your elbows drawing towards each other. Inhale, lift it up. Elbows open wide. Exhale, hinge it back. And inhale, lift it up. Just a little bit faster, you got this. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. So now you're keeping the length from the crown of the head all the way to the knees. One long line draws back, lifts up. You're hopefully starting to feel a little heat into your quadriceps here. 2 more, hinge it back. Lift it up, you're gonna hold that hinge back. You're gonna squeeze your inner thighs in even deeper, and you're gonna feel your front low ribs draw in and down. Lift the arms, go a little press, little press, little press, yes, little press, go, a little up, little up. Hold it up in 8. Soften the shoulders. You're here for 4, 3. You're gonna hold that press up. You take it a little back, just half inch up, a little back, a little up, go, a little back, little up. Maybe even don't think about the up. Just think back, hold. Back hold, yes. Back hold. Inner thighs squeeze in. 4 more, go. 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold that back. Big inhale. Big exhale. Elbows squeeze 1 inch closer. 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. Step that right foot forward. Tap your back left toes and rise up, rotating the hips open to face me in this externally rotated position, this wide turnout. So my toes are pointing generally towards 10 and 2. Doesn't have to be exactly that. Could be 11 and 1, right? Heels are pressing down. Squeeze your heels in and feel your inner thighs rotate up towards the ceiling. Extend the palms down, bicep curl. Reach it long. Go, bring it in. And reach it long at the hips. Bring it up. Sink it low, yes. Same thing. Let's just do it faster. Go up and down. Curl and lengthen. Great opportunity to get a little more lubrication into the hip joints. Great opportunity to get a little more openness, right? Now, if you don't have a ton of hip flexibility, you might be hinging forward a little here, that's okay. But if you have the mobility in your hips, I want your shoulders to be back stacked over your hips. Yes. You have 4 more. Go. 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips low. Bend the arms in half. Roll the shoulders away from the ears and press the elbows up. Squeeze them down. Press them up. Squeeze them down. I promise you're done with your weight soon. As you squeeze up, really wrap your hands around your weights. 2 more. Go lift it up. Go pull it down. Go lift. Now I want you to lift those arms up. Elbows in line with the armpits. Hold it there. Squeeze the weights. Go a little squeeze. Little squeeze. Now I want you to drop your hips. Let's go a little drop. A little drop. Heels are drawing in towards center. Inner thighs are rotating up towards the ceiling. And you're really gripping your weights. Go. 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips low. Extend the arms. Rotate the palms to face each other. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Little bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach. So it's a little bend in the elbows, and you're squeezing the biceps. Extend the arms longer. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold that length. Left palm rotates on top of right. Switch. Right. Rotates on top of left. A little faster. Go. Left. Right. Little twist like you're driving one of those little Hot Wheels cars. Go, a little twist, little twist, little twist. You have 4 sets, 3 sets. It's 2. Last one right, last one left. Arms stay long. Shoulders back. Right heel goes up. Left heel goes up. Right heel, let's lift. Left heel lifts. Now as you lift the heel, press the ankle bone forward and feel the thigh bone press back. Go, lift. So ankles stay really strong. Weight is more into the big toe mound than the pinky toe mound of the foot. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now option, lift both heels. Soften the shoulders. Spine is long. Weights are going down, I promise. In 4, hips lower. 3, 2, lower the heels, set the weights off to the side. You're still in this wide turnout position. Lift that left heel high. Quarter turn to your right. Whew. Crescent lunge, right where you started in your warm-up. Front right heel is driving down into the ground. Front right knee is stacked over that right heel. I want you to send the fingertips up on inhale. Exhale, hinge the torso forward here. So long line all the way from the fingers back to that left heel. Feel how much weight is loaded down into that right leg. That's what we want. Hands can stay at the heart, or they can stay on your hips, your call. You could keep them extended. That would be a lot more challenging. Inhale here. Exhale, step your left foot forward, squat. Step that left foot back to that crescent lunge. Left hand's gonna come down to the mat. Right arm's gonna twist open to the ceiling. Bring that right hand back down. Lift your heart up. That's your pattern. Left foot steps, forward squat. Left foot steps back. It's twist you open, back to center. It's squat, it's lunge, it's twist, it's center. Keep going. So we're transitioning here from a really isolated thigh work into some really deep seat work on this right leg. So this series, I'm hoping you feel in both your quadricep on your right leg and your glutes and your hamstrings. You take a twist and center 4 more. Stay low 4. Hand back. Right leg stays bent the whole time. Take it in. Take it back. Take a twist. Take it center. You have 2 more. Let's go. It's in. It's back. It's twist. It's center. Last one. Let's go. In. Hand back. You take a twist. Hold it center. Inhale. Exhale. Back left knee drops. Swing that left shin forward to take a seat for pretzel. The left shin is going to be parallel to the front of your mat. Left knee is in line with my left hip. Now this back right leg is going to slide back, so my right knee is behind my right hip. I want you to rotate your torso towards your front left knee. So you're slightly twisted here. And then start to lift your right pinky toe up. So you find internal rotation in this right leg. If you don't have a lot of hip mobility, you might want to play with coming down your forearms. It might give you a little bit more space. If you have that mobility, stay up here. Just lift that right leg up an inch, tap it down, little lift, little tap, go, up and down. So our class has been building to this position because it's a really awkward one, I'm not gonna lie. We don't do a ton of internal rotation in our strengthening. And you really want to be incorporating that in as much as external, right? So here, my right femur bone is rotating in and down towards the mat, which means the energy of my toes, my pinky toe especially, is lifting up towards the ceiling. If you don't feel this in your glute, play with walking your knee, your right knee, a little farther back behind you. And if your right leg doesn't lift off the mat, that's okay. Just imagine what it would take to lift and lower. Go 4, 3, 2. Now I want you to hold that knee at a hover if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Now on this next inhale, you're going to sweep this right leg around in front of you, letting that right hip anchor down into the mat. As you exhale, I'm going to rotate the femur bone in the socket and come back to that pretzel position. So it's inhale, you find parallel. It's exhale, you rotate internally. Wrapping the leg around in front of you, yes, and then rotating it back behind you. So you're still really deeply working into this right glute and this right hamstring. But this is also really great work for increasing flexibility in the hip socket, right? Increasing that stability and that mobility. You can go way slower than I'm going. That's absolutely fine. You have 2 more. Inhale. You can bring your hands to prayer if you want. Exhale. The last one, inhale. Exhale. Hold it. Pull the right heel in. Little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. So you're back into that pretzel position, and the right heel is curling in towards the right glute. So this is going to be a lot of right side hamstring. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3. I want you to hold that squeeze on the right heel, and I want you to see what it would feel like to take your left hand off the mat. See what it would feel like to take your right hand off the mat. And find your balance here, even if it's just for a split second. Hold here for 4, hands coming down. 3, lift the leg higher, 2. 1, anchor down to that right sit bone. Cross the right foot over the left thigh. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, twist. That was intense. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was really intense. Big breath in, big breath out. Unwind yourself towards the left. Step that left foot forward, right leg back, rise up, crescent lunge. Push the weight down to that front left heel. Pull the left hip bone back as you draw this right hip forward, squaring yourself off. Inhale, hinge the torso forward, so you're a nice long line from the fingers all the way to that right heel. Now you can bring your hands to prayer, or to your hips, whatever you prefer. Stay low in this left leg. Right foot steps forward to a squat. Right foot steps back to that lunge. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up to the sky, you twist. Left hand comes down, you lift your hands back up to center. There's your pattern. You take it squat, you take it lunge, you take it twist, back to lunge. That's it, it's squat, and lunge, and twist, and lunge. Keep going. Now notice here where your weight is in your left foot. Push down through your left heel, and really try to lengthen through your left toes. So they're not crunching in. You're giving yourself as much length and support in that left foot as possible. Inhale, exhale, inhale, squat, exhale, lunge, inhale, twist, exhale, center, 4 more, go in, stay low, it's back, it's twist, it's center, in, hips stay square, pull that left hip back, 2 more, take it in, take it lunge, take a twist, take it center, last one, goes in, goes back, go twist, now hold it center, inhale, exhale, gently lower that right knee to the mat, sweep the right shin through as you take a seat, right shin comes in front of you, left leg slides behind you, right shin is parallel to the front of your mat, left knee walks back behind the left hip, rotate your torso towards this front right thigh, and again, if you need to come down to forearms for more space, do it. See if you can lift the left, excuse me, kicking things over here. See if you can lift the left toes up and off your mat. From here, it's lift the leg, gentle tap, little lift, a little lower, heads up and down, go lift, lower. Now you're probably not even on your 2 sides. That's okay, totally fine. Go where you need on this side. If on one side you can be up, and on one side you need that extra space, that's totally fine. Play with what gets you deeper. You might have a ton of flexibility, but this position might feel more successful in working the glutes. So play with it. Again, it's the left femur bone, the thigh bone, that's rotating in and down here, which brings the energy of my toes up towards the ceiling. Little lift, little lower. There's gonna be a lot of work into the left side hamstring, into the left side obliques as well. You're gonna maybe even feel it into the side, the left side of the low back. That's all great. That's all a place we wanna be working here. If it feels like you're pinching in your low back, Stop moving and focus on your abdominals, keeping everything drawing in. You have 4, 3, 2, hold that lift. Inhale, exhale. Now this time as you inhale, you rotate the left leg around in front of you, left sit bones come down to the mat. As you exhale, you come back to that pretzel position, internally rotating the left thigh bone. It's inhale, sweep it forward. Exhale, sweep back. Now you can really do whatever you want with your hands here. There's not really a clear thing of what you should do, right? So whatever puts a smile on your face, if that is flipping me off, I totally get it. It won't be the first time. I don't think it'll be the last time. If it's like doing a funny dance, whatever you need to do to really breathe here and to relax. Because yeah, it's hard work, absolutely. You're working really deeply into the hip here, into the glutes, into the hamstrings. But it's also fun, I promise. Doesn't it feel fun? 2 more. Inhale, sweep, ooh, excuse me, waves. And exhale back. Last one, sweep it forward. Now you're gonna hold that back. And it's the left heel that pulls into the seat, go a little pull, a little squeeze, a little squeeze, a little squeeze. So my left knee is ideally hovering off the mat here, and my left heel is pulling in towards my glute. So I'm feeling a lot of heat into my left hamstring. Go a little squeeze, a little squeeze, a little squeeze. You're almost done with this seat thigh work combo. It's been a long one. You did great. You have 8, 7. There is a hold. You're there in 4, 3. Hold that squeeze in. Now what would it feel like to take your left hand off the mat? Could you take your right now between it? Find your balance. Breathe here. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Oh, sweep that left leg around. Stack the left foot over the right thigh. Anchor down to that left sit bone. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Hugging the left thigh in towards the chest. Whew. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, unwind yourself and roll back onto your back. We're gonna finish with a little bit of core work. And your stretch, you're almost there. You got this. Inhale. And on your exhale, hug your ribs in and soften them down towards the mat. So you're really long through the whole spine. Hip points are wrapping in, ribs are wrapping in, and you're gonna maintain that wrapping in sensation no matter what is going on with your legs. Inhale here. As you exhale, fold the legs up, tabletop position. Be sure that the ribs are still hugging in, the hip bones are still hugging in, gorgeous. Left shin is gonna pull into the chest. Switch, switch, switch. Find your breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now as you pull the legs in, what I want you to find is the sides of the waist are using every opportunity to draw in and down. Now if this feels like it's enough for you, stay right here. If you want a little more, inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Keep going with the legs. Pull it in. Pull it in. Now, at any point, your leg can go higher. It does not have to come really low to the ground. What you want to check in with is your low back. You want to maintain the same amount of space between your low back and the floor throughout the entire exercise. So for some people, that's going to be a little bit of space. For some people, it's going to be no space. Your low back's going to be pressed flat. It's whatever feels right and engaging for you. I can promise you, though, it's not going to be a ton of space. You definitely don't want to be arching here. 4, 3, 2. Hold that right shin in. Inhale. As you exhale, you have the option to send your right leg up to the ceiling. Now, if this is too intense, bend that leg. Hands can hold behind the thigh. behind the calf. Wherever you are, go a little curl, little curl, little curl. Now, if your head is still down here, which is a fantastic option, you're gonna tip your hips, little tip hold, little tip hold. So pubic bone is pulling up towards my belly button. If you're curling, even if you're not curling, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs in like you're scissoring them. Go 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, bend that leg in. Switch, left leg in. Inhale. Exhale, if you have the flexibility, extend the leg up to the ceiling. If it's bent, fantastic. Hands come behind your thigh or behind your shin, your call. Go, little curl, little curl, little curl. Again, if your head is down, tip your hips. Whether your head is down or up, squeeze the inner thighs together. Little up, little curl. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. You're here for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, right leg comes up to meet the left. Hands are going to come behind the head for a little bit of neck support, unless you don't need it, in which case you're extending the arms forward. If your head is down, great, keep your head down. Inhale, squeeze the quadriceps and get your legs as straight as they'll go right now. Exhale, lower for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, you lift. 3, 2. Again, it's lower, lower. Feeling the low belly drawing and down. It's inhale, lift, lift. Exhale, lower. 2. Ribs are hugging in and down. It's lift. 2, 3. Last one, take it down. 2, 3. Hold it there. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Take a big breath in. Exhale, squeeze your sits bones in and feel the low belly. Pull down. Little curl up, little up. Again, if your head is down, you're back in those hip tips. This time it's with both legs. You curl 8, 7, 6. We're almost there. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Option, send the fingertips forward. This is it. This is class. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl higher. Ribs hug down. Low belly hugs down. You're here for 4, baby legs lower. 3, curl higher. It's 2. Ooh, and 1, hug the knees in. And rock side to side. You made it. Ooh, that was a challenging class, if I do say so myself. Now, when you feel like you have the space and the breath to do so, inhale, let your arms open to a T or a cactus. And as you exhale, let your legs fall to the right. If you want a little more intensity, you can take your right hand and gently add a little weight to that top left thigh. Really anchor down through your left shoulder. And feel the top of your left hip drawing down towards the mat. Really, I should say, drawing away from you towards the bottom of the mat. So that your left side body is getting really long here. One more big breath in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale your knees back to center. And as you exhale, let them fall to the left. If you want a little bit more weight, your left hand can come to rest on top of your right thigh. And you really anchor down through that right shoulder. Top of the right hip draws down toward the bottom edge of your mat. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale your way back to center. And take as many rocks as it feels good for you, or any other way you'd like to come up to a seated position. Sending the legs out long in front of you. Inhale, stretch the fingertips up overhead. And as you exhale, forward folds over the legs. Keeping the heart lifted is an option, or of course you can drop the head. Whatever calls to you today. Wherever you are, I want you to really draw the heart forward and soften the shoulders. Join me here for 2 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. Big exhale. Gently rolling up, stacking the spine, crossing your legs in any position that feels good in your body. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Don't leave me yet, tricep stretch. Right hand grabs a hold of the, left hand grabs a hold of the right elbow, there it is. Press that back and take a gentle pull on that elbow. If you'd like to take a little side stretch, oh, that feels good. Please excuse my puppy. She is letting me know that she is done and wants to play. I'm almost done, I promise. Inhale, come back to center, switch sides. Exhale, left hand to the back, grab a hold of that elbow, press the head back, and if it feels good for you, exhale, side stretch. One more big breath in, big breath out. Inhale back to center, together, we sweep the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, drop them down. And that is your class. Fantastic work today. Let me know how it went. Let me know any requests for future classes, and I will see you again next week with an all-new Barre with Mary. Have a great day.